Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. I am a full-time Poshmark seller, and today we are going to be going over my numbers for the month of January 2021. I'm going to tell you how many sales I had, what it looked like for me, and if I met my goals or not. Welcome. If you're into these types of videos, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and let me know in the comments what your month looked like. I want to know how sales were for you. I'm using my planner, of course. I have the reseller planner. If you're interested in picking up one of these, you can still get Q2. It is still available. The link is down in the bio. Okay, it's wrap up time. I haven't filled in these questions yet, but I did fill in most of this page and we're gonna see how we did. First and foremost, I have a long stretch goal of hitting $20,000 in revenue by the end of the year per month. So I knew that wasn't going to happen this month, but that is my ongoing goal, to do about $5,000 a week in sales. That is before fees, all of that. That's gross. And let's talk about it. So let's see here. I'm debating on where I want to start with this. So let's start with my top 3 sales this month. Okay, so my number 1 top sell this month was a $200 bundle of athletic wear. It was a great flip. There was a couple pair of pants. I talked about that in another video, but that was my number 1 sell. The second biggest sell was a pair of Birkenstock. They were closed-toe Mary Janes. I paid $30 for them. They sold for $175. They sold for full price. It was a really rare style, so that was a great pickup. And then the third spot is a little bit of a tie. So the next item was a pair of Doc Martens. You guys might remember them. They were like 20i, so full knee-high Doc Marten boots, but they were a red plaid fabric, extremely rare. I listed them for $250, and I kept getting as soon as I listed them, I was getting a ton of like $100 offers, really low offers. Somebody offered me $157. I knew 150 was like my point, that I wanted to get at least 150. I got a $157 offer within a couple days of having them listed, so I took it and I'm really excited. I think I did pay up. I paid about $50 for those Doc Martens, but that's still a great return. And then I also sold a vest, a Saint. What is that? I sold a leather vest at the beginning of the month, and it sold for $150. And so between those 3 sales, the bottom 3 spot was kind of a tie. Where is that sell? I'm trying to find it. Let's see. Oh, All Saints. That's what it was. It was an All Saints vest. It was my second sell this year. Super great. And it was a free item, so that was pure profit. And then I had some low item sell as well. So this is my bottom 3 right here. These all sold for $4. So it wasn't great, but these were items I've had for a long time. I think I got them all at the bins. And honestly, I just mark down my items. I don't ever really relist items. I just keep marking them down until they go away. So I sold a Gap shirt for $4, a Pendleton shirt for $4, and these EDC like chambray pants. They were free. Someone gave them to me. I sold those for $4 as well. I didn't make any money on them. I didn't necessarily lose any money because I believe at least 2 of these were free items. And the other I probably got at the bins. I didn't pay like Goodwill prices for them. I'm happy they're gone. I did lose money if you think about my time, because I did take the time to like list them and prep them, and look, everything evens out, right? We look at the big picture. We don't look at the individual items, because if I looked at the individual items, it would be stressful, but I don't do that. I look at the big picture and I see, is my business profitable at the end of the month or is it not? That's all that really matters to me. Okay, let's talk about my total number. So my gross sales total was $9,301. So $9,301 is what I made in total revenue on Poshmark this month in January. Number of items that I sold was 337. My average sell price is in $27.60. And my average daily total, So my daily total on average, if you divide that by 30, it's the 31 day of the month when I'm filming this, but we're just going to take the last 30 days. And that brings my average daily total to $310. So I'll take it. And if you guys need to see that, like a visual, woo, a visual here. There we go. So there it is. Gross sales total, number of items sold, average price, average daily. And then if you take away 20% and then average out my cost of goods, my net would be right around $6,500. That's an estimate. I haven't broken the numbers down. Like, I haven't done a profit and loss sheet. I'll do one in the next week or so, but I want to make sure to get this video up. So I made about $6,000 on Poshmark this month, which is great. I mean, times that by 12, that's 60,000 plus 12, so $72,000 a year. However, I didn't spend that much money this month, which makes it a little bit better. So year to date, I've only spent $181 on inventory because I bought so much inventory last year and I'm still getting through all of that. So, you know, there's all these variables, right? When people talk about their numbers, there's so many variables. How much they spend on inventory, where they live, what type of inventory they're getting, if they're doing retail arbitrage, they're buying at thrifts, if they're buying at the bins, like there's so many variables. So this is just my numbers and what they look like. Everyone's numbers are going to be different and everyone needs to make a different amount to have the lifestyle that they want. So just take that all into consideration. All right, number of items I listed this month was 360. Number of items I purchased this month, I only purchased 19 items for $181 because, again, I've been going through my storage unit. You can check out the videos. I'll link them up there. I'm going through the storage unit I bought out 6 months ago, and I've mostly been listing stuff from there or stuff that I already had that I purchased in December. Total number of active items in my closet right now today is 484. And did I meet my sales goals this month? That would be a no. I really wanted to hit at least 10,000. I didn't. This last week on Poshmark, I've not been, my chair is like stuck on this. Let's try this again. Okay. Woo! Where was I? Okay, so let's talk about items listed and why it's so important to list consistently. So this last week, you guys, I've been putting out these weekly videos every Friday. I waited to do it, just do the wrap up this week. My last week in sales was horrible. Let me tell you about it. I didn't list very much because I definitely got caught up in some other stuff this week, so I didn't put a ton of focus into Poshmark. There was a couple days where I only sold one item for under $20. So if I would have put effort into Poshmark this last week, I would have hit that 10,000. I didn't. So this last week I only did $1,365 in sales and 67 new listings. So that's not great. I really need to up my game. I really need to be focusing on putting in time into Poshmark every single day. Because look, they say like you have to list every day. You need to list every day for all these different reasons. But honestly, it just makes sense. Here's why. When you're listing new items, you're putting new items up in front of people. So my items will typically sell within the first week. If they don't sell within the first week, they're going to be sometimes months to sell. So a lot of my items will flip right away because people are looking for those items. And so when you're listing items consistently every day, you're going to see those consistent sells. Pay attention to how many items sell within the first week. And then think about, oh, right, I need to be listing consistently, not because of some magic algorithm, but because when I put a new item up for sale, there might be a buyer who hasn't come to my closet that's going to see that item. And that's why you need to list consistently. When you're not listing, or even when you're relisting old items, it's still the same item. You're not going to like gain attraction of a new client or a new customer with that. You need to be listing brand new items to your closet. And I stand by that. I think it's very important. Listing brand new items is more important than relisting. If you have time to relist, that's great. But you should always prioritize getting new items into your closet. You're going to make more sales that way. It's very important. So consider that when you're planning this upcoming month. Get those new items listed before you relist. If you have time at the end of the day to do relisting after you've already listed new items, then do that. But don't ever prioritize relisting. I just don't think it's that important. I think it's way more important to get new items into your closet. Okay, lastly, a lot of you have been asking about my storage unit. This is a lot of numbers and just me talking, so I hope you're hanging in here with me. I know that there's not a lot of visuals that can go along with this, so it can be long. Here we go. Items for my storage unit. A lot of people are like, how much have you made so far? What have you sold so far? Let's break this down a little bit. So in January, we sold 24 items from the storage unit for a total of $667. So there is that. But that's not all I've sold from the unit. For a while, I was doing an experiment where I had a second store on Poshmark. I got it approved, all of that. And in that second store, I had made $775. I shut that store down because I could not keep up with having two stores. I'm only one person. It just wasn't a great idea for me. When I did that, I just wanted to clear out those listings so that I didn't have to work with them again. So I made mystery boxes in my main closet. I made some shoe mystery boxes and some clothing mystery boxes because I just wanted to clear out all the shoes. So the shoe mystery boxes, I sold 20 of them for $20. I made $400. This is gross. This is not net. And then the clothing, I made $600 on those mystery boxes. So $1,000. I wanted to do $1,000 in mystery boxes, and I did that. So far in total, my gross sales from the storage unit items or from the inventory that I bought from the closeout has been $2,442. Again, this is before fees, and this is before anything else. So that is what we've grossed so far, and I'm happy with that. There's a lot more to do, like 24 items for $667. There's thousands of items in there. We've got a long way to go. I haven't been working on it a lot this week. So we're back at it again next week. We'll see how many items we can get listed. I want to talk a little bit about my goals. To wrap this up, let's talk about my goals for the month of February. February has a couple big things happening for me, so I need to take that into consideration. One, we only have 28 days in the month. So there's only 28 days in the month of February, and that means we have a little less time. And I have 2 birthdays in February. So my son was born February 2nd. My daughter was born February 24th. So that means that we have some celebrating to do. That means I'll take some extra days off this month to focus on the kids. So February is always like a condensed month for me. I always feel like instead of having 4 weeks in that month, I really only have 2 because the other 2 are just really spent celebrating my family and my children. It's a really important thing for me, and I have to take that into consideration. I also have a couple other projects going on, but that's where we are at. So in February, I want to clear $10,000. And I want to list consistently. And there's a few ways I'm going to continue to do that. The most consistent weeks I had in January were the weeks where I was using a VA, and my VA uses Vendoo. And Vendoo actually sent me a little package this month. Look at this. Look how sweet this is. Vendoo sent me this little care package. I've been working with Vendoo for 4 years now. I've known the guys who invented Vendoo or who founded Vendoo, and they are just the best. So they sent me this as a thank you, and I still have a link that will get you 25% off your subscription. That's down below. So I've been using Vendoo, and you guys, I haven't been using Vendoo to cross list because I don't cross list anywhere at Poshmark. What I use it for is with my VA, and just to keep track of my inventory. It makes it a lot simpler. I can see when items were listed. I really like the user interface of Vendoo. So that's what I've been using, and that's where I've been listing. You can list more than 50 drafts over there. So if you do want to space it out and list, like, let's say I want to do 200 drafts, right? And then I want to space it out and just push 20 live every day. I can do that on Vendoo, and it works a lot better than doing it on Poshmark, where I can only have 50 drafts. And again, the user interface is just great over there. So Vendoo is perfect for me. I use it with my VA to list, and then I use it for myself as well. I really like the user interface. So if you want to sign up for Vendoo yourself, you can use the link down below. If you're cross-listing to somewhere like eBay or Mercari or Kidizen, you can use Vendoo to do that. It's really easy. You can make one listing, send it out into cyberspace to all the platforms. I love Vendoo. I've loved them for many years. And again, you can use that link down below to get 25% off your subscription for a period of time. It will all be down there. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to use Vendoo to list, and I'm going to continue to use a VA to list for me, because when I have those VA listings done, I'm definitely more likely to push them live and just get them out there than when I'm doing it myself. It just gets me more motivated. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to be consistent and just get like 20, 25 listings up a day and get my photos done. So I'm going to pick one day a week. It's going to be probably Sunday or Monday, and I'm going to photograph all my items for the week, send them to my VA, and then have her build the listing so I can consistently push them live. And my goal is, so last month I did 360 new listings. In February, I would really like to get to a minimum of 500 new listings. That's 125 a week. But again, front loading them is so important. Front loading them and then just slowly pushing them out, especially because I know I have my kids' birthdays coming up this month. So all of that is important. So those are kind of the big things that I plan to do. And that's about it. Whew. I know this was a big numbers video, but I'd love to know what your plans are for the upcoming month. And I'd love to know how you did this month. Drop a comment. If you guys haven't picked up your planner, make sure you get your Q2 planner so you're ready to go and you're all organized. You can see every day I've been using this, and it's very helpful. I have been having a little bit of fun with it and doing some fun stuff. It's just nice to take like 5 minutes in the morning and let my brain kind of dump everything onto paper. It really does help. I'm telling you, time blocking helps. So, okay, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, leave a comment. Let me know how your month was and what you want February to look like. And I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new video. Thanks, everyone. Bye.